I was done because I felt like I felt so wrong.
Man.
Like, cause I'm the good guy. Like, you know what I'm
Man.
saying? I was like, I wasn't out, you know what I'm saying? So God really, like, it took some work on my heart. And like, I just looked at Jesus, man, and how he forgave us in spite of, and he didn't forgive us and was like, you know, I remember he forgave and forgot, right?
Yeah.
And people tell us all the time, forgive, but don't forget what they did. And that's true until that person can change. If that person can change and the Lord can work on that person, I don't see why not. Like, why can't we reconcile if the tables align, if the situation's right?
Let's get the people what they want. The Wade-O Radio Show.
How about that, DJ Wade-O? Mission.
Yes, sir.
Is in New York City.
Yes, NY. What's up?
How about that, man? This your first time out here?
First time on the East Coast, period.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the furthest west you've been before this?
Vegas.
Wow. So was that plane ride something?
Nah, it was cool. They had TVs on it, so
Okay.
you know, they got me
the
through
Netflix popping or something.
Yeah, they had the TVs on it, so I was good.
That's what's up, man.
And I slept, you know.
I'm
so
sure.
I was good.
Was it red eye? You took a red eye?
Nah, I got I think it was red eye.
So you was like an overnight?
Nah, I've been here since Thursday, but I was in
okay.
Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Philly with my homie Dave. You know
got
what I'm saying?
cheesesteak?
Yeah, at Pat's.
Oh wow! So we
went to Pat's. He took me to the legendary
Okay.
Pat's. It was good. It was
Okay.
good.
I've never even been to Pat's, man. I've been to some other cheesesteak. I mean, it was good, but I've never been to Pat's at
Yeah.
Geno's though.
Yeah, it was right across the street from the Geno's, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it was good.
That's good, man. It's
Yeah.
good to see you out here, brother.
And why East Coast? I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, man, that's good, brother. That's good, man. So, man, mission, man, for the people that don't know, man, just what's the mission story, brother?
Man, I'm just a guy from Greenville, Mississippi, man, and moved out to Cali, got saved. Never knew anything about God until moving to Cali. I just recently got remarried to a woman that I divorced, and we got remarried, so God reconciled that.
That's a story right there,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah, man. I'm an open book, man, so, you know, people ask, I tell them. We went through it. We was married for 5 years.
Yeah.
Went through some real tough times. We got divorced, and I was real bitter, angry, sad, and just mad at her and God. And,
was it your choice for the divorce or her?
It was my choice because
Your choice.
of, you know, obviously because of infidelity.
Yeah.
On her end, not to put my wifey out there like that, but hey, like I said, I'm an open book. But so we went through it. So we ended up, you know, just cutting it off. I was like, I can't do it no more. And then just through healing and forgiveness, man, God brought us back together on January 2nd. So
That's amazing, bro.
yeah, I'm newly married. I don't know how it happened, honestly, but that's real, man, because we forgive people, but sometimes we don't let them back in. And I think that was my challenge. This guy was like, look, I'm changing her and I'm working on her. How about we reconcile this situation? And he did that for us, man. And I'm like, I'm still speechless at times.
I'm blown away right now because I've never actually heard of that scenario before, bro.
Yeah. It's real.
How long were you guys apart?
2 years.
2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
Was there no contact at all? I mean,
nah, I wasn't rocking with her. Like I was, when I say I was mad, bitter, and hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
I was hot, you know what I'm saying? But we have kids, so of course, like I had to see her drop off.
Okay.
And, you know, and stuff like that. But like I was on some go down there type stuff. So
Wow.
I mean, that was contact because of the kids, but I wasn't really messing with her like that.
Man. And so what re-sparked it?
Man, it was.
I mean, what was the turning point?
The turning point, man. I was like my mentor. He started mentoring her.
Okay.
Him and his wife, and through the whole process, through the divorce and everything, my mentor has been there, Damian Chiquino, and I was steady. I was still going to church. You know, I had a little slip up to where I was just like, you know, kind of falling back from everything. But then I got, you know, back in the church heavy, back into the ministry. And then, you know, I was serving. I was still doing weekly meetings with my mentor. And he had brought it up. He was like, you know, hey, you know, Shanae's been going to church. And I'm like,
so she had stopped going to church too?
She stopped, but she was, I don't even know if she was saved when we wasn't, you know, so I can't, I was like, I don't know if you really saved. So she started coming back to church or whatever, and it was a genuineness about it. She wasn't trying to get me back. She was just trying to get herself right with the Lord. And she started coming back, and he was mentoring her. He was the one who was like, gave me the okay and was like, Tone, I think it's time to where you kind of stop pursuing her because she's going in a different way. So when he seen her change, he knew it was a real change. It wasn't nothing that she was trying to fake. So he had said it to me, and my first answer was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm done with that. And then the Lord just started working on my heart, man, and like just started softening my heart. And
so you were really done. There was no
divorce.
Hold up though. There was no deep down inside, I kind of want this to work out. You was totally like, that's it.
Done. I was done because I felt like I felt so wrong.
Man.
Like, cause I'm the good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't out, you know what I'm saying? So God really, like, it took some work on my heart. And like, I just looked at Jesus, man, and how he forgave us in spite of, and he didn't forgive us and was like, I remember he forgave and forgot, right?
Yeah.
And people tell us all the time, forgive, but don't forget what they did. And that's true until that person can change. If that person can change and the Lord can work on that person, I don't see why not. Like, why can't we reconcile if the tables align, if the situation's right?
So here's a question that every guy watching this is wanting to know. How were you able to trust her again? Because most guys, it's just like how you were.
Yeah.
Your girl cheat on you, it's over.
Wrap.
It's done. Finished. That's turning the page. Yeah. That's it. And obviously, you're in a place where you can trust her again. How did that happen?
I trust God that he wouldn't, like, because this whole situation was a God situation, right?
Sure.
So it wasn't necessarily about me having to trust her, because I trust that God wouldn't put me back in a situation to where I'm going to get hurt like that again.
Okay.
So, and seeing her and seeing how different she is, that opened the door for me to be able to trust. Now, it's a struggle every day.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I have to fight my thoughts and all that type of stuff, but I got to trust in God that, that he brought this back together, and that, what I'm saying, we can really make it work. And it's definitely been working. So I trust her, but I trust in God that he put us back here. So I'm holding on to that. Like, God, hey, I'm saying, you said this would happen. It happened. So I trust that we're going to make the right decisions this time. So I'm trusting in God more than I'm trusting in her.
Wow. How has this situation even impacted the kids? Because at some point, y'all were all together, family, boom. Then it's like the divorce happens. Were the kids with you or they were with her?
Kids with me. Kids
were with you. Mommy's not there. They're like, yo, what's happening?
Yeah.
And now she's back.
Yeah.
So how did that whole...
Man, that was probably the toughest parts, like how we had to pull the kids.
Sure.
Because like we're a family where we're involved in everything. It's like mommy, daddy, son, daughter, we're all together. And to see them being pulled apart like that definitely hurt. But then to see us come back together, because my daughter, she came up to me and she said, Daddy, I prayed that you and mommy would get back together.
Look at that.
After we got back together, she's 8 now.
8.
And that was like, and that for me was like, God is already like working on my daughter to where she can trust in him. She knows that her prayers are being heard from God at a young age.
Yep. And
that's amazing.
Amazing, bro. Did they ask questions like, what's going on?
My son, like, he's 6 and
so
he not really tripping. He like, all right, mommy back, cool, we having fun. My daughter, she knew what was going on kinda, but she was more kind of like laid back about it. Like, they didn't really act out. They didn't, it wasn't, I knew they were hurt, but they didn't, like, some kids, parents get a divorce, they start acting out. Maybe it's because they're younger, but they was good.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
So are you gonna put any of this in your music?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. I'm working, man. I got some stuff coming up. Like, me and her are actually gonna do some stuff, an interview, kind of like a tell it all interview.
Yeah.
And I got a song about it. I got a lot of stuff in the works, man. It's just gotta get some time to get out. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
But that's just a powerful story, bro.
Yes, sir.
man, I'm still like, I'm almost like you right here, and I'm almost like I can't even believe this, like, because you never hear about those types of situations coming back full circle,
Real.
and being restored, like
Yeah.
you know,
I
the
never
marriage
heard.
being restored.
See, I didn't like. It's not like I came from a happy home. Like my mom was a single parent. Like we had a stepdad, but he wasn't. He was trash. So it's not like I had anything to go
base it
off.
on. What about her?
To base it on. No, her mom. Like she knows her mom. She knows her dad, but they're not together. They were never married. You know? So it's not like we had a something to model after. We was just young, fresh out of high school, got married, did some wrong things, and God brought it back together, man. I'm still blown away. Like,
how long were you guys? So you guys were married 5 years the first time.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, we got married right out of high school. Wow. 18.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
You done lived a long life. Your mid-20s, bro.
I'm only 27.
That's what I'm
Just
saying.
turned 27.
You guys, think you'll do another RPSMG project at some point?
Yeah,
I know all y'all doing like so much.
Yeah.
Just you know what I mean. But y'all collective energy is crazy though.
It is, man. We were actually supposed to drop one instead of me and Brendan doing one. But just X is doing he's doing some barbering stuff. Kenny, he's still producing and everything, but it's just hard to get us all in the same place where we can just sit down and create. So we're definitely gonna do one, but I just don't know when.
When the timing is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yet.
How did y'all all link up, man? I always wondered that story.
Yeah.
I've never really heard that story before.
Yeah, this JG, man, he was the guy that kind of went fishing for all of us, like, because I knew of Brendan and Justin. I didn't know Excellence or KG, but I met Justin at a show a couple years back, and like me and him kind of hit it off, and then we began talking, and then I got in the studio. I did a song for Justin with Brandon, and then so it was Justin's idea to become RPSMG, and then like he kind of just brought everybody together like one by one, and then like we took like I think a good year to where we just kind of hung out with each other, just like going to the movies or to the mall, and then we was like, all right, let's create and see what we come up with, and we came up with the first one. So definitely shout out to JD for bringing us all together. Even he with Red Letter now. He doing this. Yeah,
y'all. I mean, it's just the energy, man. You would think y'all like grew up together. Y'all been.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, just from that on the outside looking in. Yeah. That's the vibe that it comes across.
Yeah, I mean, because we authentically like each other.
Yeah.
And we not afraid to have those conversations, those hard conversations with each other, and that's why we took a year before we even did a track. As RPSMG. We just wanted to see if we can even vibe with each other. So we was hanging out. We was like, man, it felt like I know you forever. You know what I'm saying? I've known you for a year. So it's a genuine connection between all of us, man. So
yeah, that's good, bro. Who have been some of your influences musically? Man, people that kind of inspired you, man.
Definitely a huge fan of Jay-Z, Drake. I love The Truth, Trip Lee. That's just to name a few, man. T.I., the Southern Roots, man. Mm-hmm. So those cats musically, you know what I'm saying? Those who I listen to on a regular basis. And yeah.
Okay, somebody that you would love to do a feature with in a perfect world.
In a perfect world.
Money aside.
Yeah.
Politics aside, all of that kind of stuff aside. And it was just, you just want to do a record with this person. You don't care if nobody heard it except for you.
That's a good question. Man. I mean, who wouldn't want to do a song with Jay-Z? I mean, that's like...
What would that song be about?
Guy. I don't know.
You don't know? You had to get in there and figure it out, right?
Yeah, we had to figure it out. I mean, I wouldn't compromise or nothing, but like I'm being honest, like I wouldn't mind doing a song with Jay-Z.
That'd be crazy though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what y'all could rap about in common though.
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing.
Y'all can figure something out.
Jay though.
Yeah, I feel you.
On a Christian, I mean, if they consider that themselves that, I would like to do a song with Andy because he's like how creative he is, and like his versatility. I wouldn't mind doing a song with bruh.
party record, or would it be a
Nah,
boom bap joint?
boom bap, because
Boom
man,
bap?
like cats be sleeping sometimes. Like we don't do it on the West Coast, so I want to be able to show that.
Hey, listen, man. I know West Coast. I used to mess with Farside and what was the other crew? Hieroglyphics. Souls of Mischief, and they was doing boom bap like in the 90s.
Yeah.
They like OGs now. I don't
Them
even know
OGs,
if they.
man.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't even know if they registering on the radar. But E40 been around.
40, but 40 lyrical, but like you gotta listen, cause you'll think he goofy by the way he.
What's his tones, his melodies, his cadence.
You'll think he goofy, but he be spitting.
He go up and down a lot with that. I got you. So, you thinking about doing any touring or anything like that?
Man, I would love to. Just got to get on one.
Just got to get on one. I got you.
Nah, I would love to tour, man. Somebody pick me up. Hey, I'm looking to tour. Of course.
You got to put it out there, right?
Yeah, man.
That's good.
Wado Radio.